So we've arrived in Watkins Glen, New York. This is the Thor. There's our chase vehicle. There's one doggy. There's another doggy. They are exhausted because they didn't get to sleep all day while we were driving from Pennsylvania out here to the Finger Lakes area of western New York. There's A from TNA.
Looking for a winery.
Looking for wineries. There's plenty of them around here. It's a very, very nice site. Very nice site. We'll have to do a little bit of a tour of inside the motorhome once we get that a little more organized, but it's getting closer. Got a couple things to do yet as we're setting up, but we're getting there. Many of the sites look like this. They're flat level, and they almost all have patios. Nice fire rings. It's a pull-through site. Nice patio. Most of the sites have a light post, the light that comes on at night. And these really nice rocker chairs. So these are interesting sites. They're called motorhome pull-in sites. So instead of back-in, the utilities are set up for a pull-in. As you can see over here, where this Newmar is set. They have this really nice gazebo. And a really nice patio. Trying to give you a little bit of an idea what some of the sites look like here at WatkinsGlenKOA. I'm walking up towards the office. A lot of really nice campsites here. You also have quite a few of the cabins. If you're interested in staying in one of those, it's actually many of those. Maybe I'll show a few more here in a little bit. In the back here, you can see some more of the cabins. Again, this campground seems to have a lot more cabins than I typically see at a KOA, but it's also a larger campground. So there's a lot of room here, a lot of campsites. It's also the end of July, beginning of August. You may hear the air conditioning running here. It's even in western New York in the Finger Lake region. It gets hot and muggy. So it's not really hot, it's muggy. You can really feel the humidity. And as I continue down the road here, you're going to see, a field full of campers. And they have all types of sites here at WatkinsGlenKOA. Pull-throughs, pull-ins, which is very unique. Back-ins. A little more primitive for tent camping. So I'd shown the pull-ins from the other side. I think there's 3 of them here. You can see the gazebo down there. This New Air has done the pull-in thing, and then you have the 3rd one right here. The Leprechaun is either a pull-through or a back-in. Again, the patios are nice. Most of the sites, especially the patio sites, have these lamp posts. Each of them has a hanging basket. So it's a very nice campground here at Watkins Glen. So I'm a little early to poke my head into the indoor pool and fitness center. But another feature of this KOA. And then as I pan around, over here's the office. We'll get a frontal view here of that in a moment. It's a very clean campground, very well kept. Laundry room in the back. Maybe I'll go take a peek around there. But the office is welcoming. The people there that work there are very, very nice. If you need a propane fill-up, the propane tank is here. Coming into the laundry facility, it's behind the general store. So you can see it's very typical coin operated. Looks like they have 6 washing machines and 1, 2, 3, 4 dryers. So if you are traveling on the road and you need to do some laundry, the facilities are here. On this side you'll find the clothes dryers. Now, for our stay so far on this trip, we have not had to use the laundry facility, but we're getting to the point where we're going to need to do some laundry. So that'll be coming up. Probably too much information. And then looking back, you can kind of see the tower there with the water slide and a couple of the cabins that exist behind the general store. This campground does seem to have quite a few of these cabins. So if you're not quite into the RV or tent camping, you can still get a good camping experience in the cabins. Now this structure is a large giant water slide. They also have the jump pads that you can see here. Again, typical features for a nice KOA. The Army truck is interesting. At least back in the day, they would advertise rides on the Army truck for kids. One of the things that you're going to notice here at Watkins Glen is there are a lot of things for kids to do. So a lot of activities. Doesn't look like the Army truck's going to be moving anytime soon, but still looks like they keep it out here. I suppose kids can play on it and have some fun. Oh, something that I don't see quite often at KOAs or any campgrounds. They have a nice little facility here where they show movies. So they project from here onto the big screen, and you can pull up a chair or use one of the chairs that they provide and watch movies. I think last night was Hocus Pocus, but in previous days we've seen other movies they show. I believe they show them nightly here during the summer. So again, more activities for the kids to do. And then one more thing that you can actually see off in the distance there. I didn't walk all the way back, but to the left of the water slide, you can see some chairs and an umbrella. That's the outdoor pool. So the outdoor pool is back behind the water slide. And here's one of the big play areas at the Watkins Glen KOA. You can see it's the Sea Bandit, a pirate ship play area. And it's I've seen a lot of kids here running around over the past couple of days. Back here, they have a little bit of like a they call it the traversing wall, but a little rock climbing wall for the kids to play on. And again, it's just a neat little facility, very clean. And from what I can tell, kids have been having a great time. Now you can see how this person has leveled off and their wheels off the ground. And we've been in that situation a couple times as well, and have just done we haven't used the blocks, although we have the blocks for leveling, but we've never actually put our jacks onto the blocks like that. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for the vehicle. I mean, we don't do it for a long period of time. It might just be a day or two. But please leave some comments in the comments below on A, if you think that's a bad thing, and B, if there's a better way to resolve. I mean, in my mind, I think you should drive the wheel up onto the blocks to raise the wheel and then put the jacks down. But I never tried to resolve the issue, so not sure how all that works. So let me know in the comments below. So it is a very active campground. Here you can see it's like a little rec room facility, and they're showing what the activities are for today. It looks like it might be Harry Potter Day today. We have some potions classes and some hiking and some wand making. So you can stop in here and see what type of activities are going on. And I showed the theater in the woods. There is tonight's movie. So it seems like the movies that they show are something that's going to be pretty popular and something the kids would want to see. Like most KOAs, there's a nice little area here for your furry friends, your dogs, to run around. This one actually has a little more equipment than what we usually see. All sorts of different areas for the dogs to have fun. So they definitely try to accommodate our furry friends. So there's the front entrance to the office. And not every KOA does this, but they do rent out golf carts if you're interested in that. So if you didn't bring your own golf cart and you would like to tool around on a golf cart while you're here, they are available for rental. It's the Trails End Pavilion, and then they got the snack bar down here. This is the very, very end of the campground. So if you like a little extra security, the WatkinsGlenKOA does have a gate, a pretty nice functioning gate. Now, of course, on this side, on the way out, it opens up as you're leaving on its own. But it is every campsite and every visitor gets a key card, and so you have to actually swipe your key card to get the gate open. So if you like a little extra security, the little gatehouse here is operational, and we'll provide that for you. Wildlife does abound here at the WatkinsGlenKOA. We've seen a lot of rabbits, a lot of squirrels, a lot of chipmunks, and here are some geese. So you have some geese just kind of walking along. Hi, welcome back to Teenage Adventures. I'm Tim.
I'm Andrea.
We're going to do a quick review of the WatkinsGlenKOA that we stayed at. So, what's going on in Watkins Glen?
What do you mean?
So let's talk a little bit about the area around Watkins Glen.
Alright, Watkins Glen is kind of mid-state New York. There's a really nice state park there with a gorge. There is the Watkins Glen racetrack, and it is also on Seneca Lake. So there is the Seneca Lake wine trail. And of course I have to mention there are 2 distilleries there. But those are kind of like the 3 big things that are in the area.
Yeah, it's very nice. Seneca Lake is very scenic. It's one of the Finger Lakes. I don't know how many Finger Lakes there are.
There's more than 5.
There's more than 5 Finger Lakes, so maybe it's a two hands. But very scenic, nice area. The campground itself is very spacious, very big. Can hold a lot of campers. It's almost like it's in 3 parts. We stayed at the far
end.
Right.
They have a pavilion back there, so we were in the back.
What else do they have back there?
Back there, they also have a food truck.
Yay.
Well, yeah.
Snack
food
bar.
truck,
Yeah.
snack truck, yeah. They make some sandwiches, they have drinks, like sodas, water, and they have this really good angel food cake with strawberries and blueberries and whipped cream.
Yeah. I didn't have any.
Yep.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
From an amenity standpoint, there's a ton of stuff to do at the campground itself, especially a lot of stuff for kids. There's you can rent golf carts, if that's your thing, if you don't bring a golf cart and you want
There's a lot of golf carts there.
Yeah, you want to tool around in a golf cart, they rent them by the day there. There's an indoor and an outdoor pool.
Mini golf.
I always forget the mini golf. There's a giant water slide. It's like 3 or 4 stories tall. You climb up to the top and go whooshing down on the water slide. They have this thing called Theater in the Woods, where each night they show movies.
Not each night.
I think it's each night.
I think it's just on the weekends, but whatever.
Well, they were showing. We left on a Thursday, and it was Harry Potter Day, so it was a Thursday night.
Okay.
On-screen argument. But they had all sorts of Harry Potter themed activities going on that day, and I think they do that most of the days where they have activities for the kids and things like that.
A couple playgrounds.
Yeah, one playground has like this giant pirate ship. We saw a lot of kids there running around and jumping around and sliding on the pirate ship. So it looked like a good time. The sites all seem pretty spacious. They're it's you get what you pay for kind of thing.
He keeps saying that it depends on what site you pick. We had a patio site. That back section is all patio sites. So they have a really nice cement patio. And then they have what looks like an old gas light, but it's electronic and you can turn it on and off on your box. They also have hanging plants there.
Very
so
nice.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
We were in one of the back ends that's shaded. That was really nice because of the shade. It was hot there. If you're in that middle section, I'm sure it gets really hot during the day. Yeah. Although if you were there during the fall, you might want that because it might be a little bit cooler than, we were there and it was, 80s during the day and bright and sunny, so it got hot.
Summertime in middle New York, western New York, it's still summertime. So you can count on the sun, you can count on humidity, and the shade was nice. It was nice. They have these unique. They're for motorhomes only that are instead of a pull through, it's a pull into. Yeah. Which
they're interesting. They have little gazebos. They look very pretty.
Yeah, it's a very nice. There's 3 of them. They're very nice campsites. They're just pull in, and then when you're done, I guess you back out and off you go.
Yeah, and then of course there's the campsites that because we've stayed there before. And we stayed in the one where it was just a regular back end. We didn't have the cement patio. It was just the rock. It's a basic back end
basic
with
gravel
with water, sewer, and electricity.
Yeah, each of the patio sites have what looks like a nice fire ring, We didn't use it. We didn't do any campfires, but looked like it'd be nice to sit around the campfire. Right next to our site, and this was maybe just an added bonus or the luck of the draw, but there was literally nobody on our business side of our RV, because that was the entrance to the nature trail. They have a really nice nature trail. A lot of these campsites have like a
Campgrounds.
A lot of campgrounds have like hiking trails or nature trails, and they're short little, okay, yeah, you get into the woods for a little bit. This one it ran essentially the length of this very long campground. It kind of went down by a stream. You had a bridge over the stream, and our dogs, Jerry and Goddard, really loved going back there. All sorts of critters for them to try to seek out and find and sniff. But it was one of the better kind of hiking trails that I've seen. So, what else did you like about the campground? That's it.
It was a nice campground.
Yeah.
The big drawback for us, we're trying to work on the road. We both work remotely. They say that they have broadband and you can stream and all this kind of stuff on the Wi-Fi. We were right next to one of the Wi-Fi poles, and I couldn't keep a signal. I ended up just using my phone as a hotspot because I was getting 5G on my phone.
Yeah.
And
frankly, I don't find a lot of campgrounds that have very good Wi-Fi. It's just part of the reason why you're out is you're supposed to be camping, but if you're trying to work on the road, it becomes a challenge.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe if we were in another part of the campground, it might have been better. But where we were, it was, even though they said it was broadband, we were not getting a good signal.
Right. I believe the WatkinsGlenKOA is one of their holiday brands as well, meaning that they have a lot more amenities, things to do, but it also means pricier. So it's not exactly cheap. And part of it is the area of the world, Watkins Glen and the wine trail. And even if you're not into wine, it's just very scenic. So it's kind of a destination type of place. So it's going to be a little more expensive. And if you go for the bigger pull-through sites, you're going to be paying a lot more than if you just get a simple back-in on gravel.
Right. And it was really kind of quiet when we were there. We were there kind of middle of the week. It is the end of summer. The NASCAR race is at the end of August. I'm sure there's a whole different vibe if you're there that weekend.
Right.
And I think last time we were there in September because we were just doing the wine trail. So, and it was pretty quiet then too, I think.
That is one of the cool things about the racetrack being there. I mean, you're literally a mile or two, I believe, from the racetrack. You can hear the cars racing around. If they're doing practice sessions or maybe qualifying and things like that in the morning, in the afternoon, you can hear the cars. And
twice a day you could hear them doing the test runs.
It's not distracting. It's just kind of pleasant to hear the cars kind of zipping around. And I'm sure they do other events than just NASCAR too. So they'll have some
they do.
Formula One.
Formula One. They also do, or there's also a train that goes by twice a day. So if you have any kids that could be into Thomas the Tank Engine, it might be fun for them to see the train go by. It's kind of up on the one hill. You can see that goes by twice a day too.
So overall, good experience.
It was a nice experience. Yeah.
We give it 4 paws up.
We give it 4 paws up.
That's 4 out of 4.
Or is it? No, I thought it was 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, they lose a star they lose a paw for the broadband.
Okay, so as you can see, we're making this up as we go.
This is the 3rd time we're trying. The first one was really good.
Yeah.
It's gone downhill since then.
This was okay though.
Whatever.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Somewhere.
Give us a thumbs up. Whatever.
Give us a thumbs up. Smash the like button. Hit the bell if you want to be notified if we post new videos. And we're planning on posting as many as we can as we go about our adventures moving from Pennsylvania to South Carolina. What do you think?
Yep.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye.